off. We went through a maze of little corridors and we were going down this big wide corridor. It was echoing, people everywhere. And he says to me, I'm turning off here, but if you go straight down, you'll crash into a glass wall. Go to the left and there's a door. Outside, there's a road, cross over to the median strip, and that's where the buses are. How awesome is that? Is that not just like a CC manual or a CL manual? We've got our directions, we have our instructions, we're told, go loose, be free, find your way. But if you get stuck, you can still ask for help. So off I went, proud as punch, with my little weight cane tapping from side to side. Hit the wall, as he suggested I might. I usually did hit things at quite a pace. Went to the left, found the door. Outside, I found the curb. Across to the media strip, and bang! I hit the wall. And Toastmasters, we sometimes hit walls as well. But that's okay. Because what do? We go around with support and guidance. I put my hands out and I was going along the side of this wall and I thought, what the heck's going on here? I followed the instructions and then I found a handle. A light bulb moment. It was the bus. The engine wasn't running. Right. Rather sheepishly embarrassed, I went down to the left, made my way up the steps into the bus. The driver must have been a bit of a naughty. He was sitting there watching me. He didn't offer any support or anything. So I went to pay him my money. It was really expensive at the time. I think it was about 30 cents. And I just said to him, are you please able to tell me where on Queen Street I would find Whitcoulls? And he must have gone a bit like, says, oh, okay. So I went and sat down. And the next person that got on the bus, he said to the lady, do you know where Whitcoulls is on Queen Street? Even bus drivers can ask for help. And she said, oh yes, and he must have pointed over the shoulder because I was sitting on the left-hand side. She needs to know. So this lady sat down behind me, and this lady was absolutely fantastic. And what she did was, as we were going down Queen Street, we stopped at a set of traffic lights, and she said to me, where the bus stops, Whitcoulls is on the opposite side of the road. You need to come back down to these traffic lights, cross over the road, and go back down the same distance to find Whitcoulls. Is that not an advanced leader project? How fantastic is that? More guidance. I was able to establish a distance. Hey, that's our goals. That's our goals in our leadership manuals. And our objectives, and our projects, and our communication manuals, whether they be competent or advanced. So I got down, thanked the lady very much, got off the bus, said thank you to the driver, and I was making my way back down to the end of the bus, and this guy came up and grabbed me. He said, the road's clear, quick, come with me. So I got dragged across the road. Now, we all have hurdles. On the other side of the road, the footpath had been dug up. There were planks, there were barrels, there were piles of gravel everywhere. And we actually had a mission to get to the door. He took me to the door and said, I'm your bus driver. Oh. Wasn't that sweet? I'm like, yay, I made it. It doesn't matter that I had shortcuts and I may have had a little bit too much help along the way. But at the end of the day, I made it. Now the really funny thing about this story is that my mobility instructor was following me just in case I was and she said, what happened? Well, she got off the bus and she was watching me. She turned back, she saw the bus driver watching her. So she turned around to do some window shopping. When she turned back, I was gone. It took her 10 minutes to get to me. She had to use the light, she wasn't going to jump across the road. But then she made me go back to the bus stop and find my own way again. Through where the footpath was all cut up. But hey, I knew it was like that now. I see so many parallels in that story and my Toastmasters journey. We have opportunities, we have hurdles, we have goals, and we have ways and means and support networks all in place to help us to achieve our final goals. I would like to ask now, how many people in this room actually have a mentor in their club? Don't put your hands up. Does everybody have a mentor?
Yes.
Yes. Why not? At every level of our training, of our lives, mentors can help us and guide us to achieve higher levels. I encourage everybody, consider a mentor if you don't have one already. If you can't choose just one person, look around you. Who do you think might be able to support you best with one aspect of your toast mastery? Perhaps someone else can support you better in a different aspect. You don't have to have one mentor, you can have many. And I can say at the moment, I have 5, and I honour and respect each and every one of them. So just remember, we work parallel paths. You're never on your own. If you don't have a mentor, find one. And if you do have a mentor, show them how much you appreciate them. Let them sing.